If you're thinking about buying the Hisense U8N Mini LED TV, hold on. There's more you need to know before clicking that buy button. At first glance, the U8N promises spectacular picture quality with a Mini LED Pro Plus backlight and over 2,000 local dimming zones offering stunning contrast. But here's what surprised me. Despite rave specs like 3,000 nits peak brightness and Dolby Vision, this TV isn't without its frustrating quirks and hidden pitfalls that could ruin your viewing experience. So, buckle up because I'm about to reveal the real deal behind the Hisense U8N, and whether it truly lives up to the hype, or if you'd be better off looking elsewhere. By the end, you'll know if this TV is the MVP it claims to be, or a beautiful wallflower. Let's get this out of the way. The Hisense U8N screams high-end with its Mini LED Pro Plus technology, which uses thousands of local dimming zones for impressive contrast and black levels. This is not your average LCD. The 3,000 nits peak brightness means it can blast through glare and light up vibrant HDR highlights like no other budget-friendly TV in this category. The QLED quantum dot layer further enhances colors, producing over 1 billion shades to make every frame pop with life, from the deepest reefs of the Caribbean to desert sunsets. But despite all this tech wizardry, there are some big catches you need to know. First, picture quality isn't just about numbers. It depends on how well the features are calibrated by default, and many users report Hisense's aggressive AI-driven High-View Engine Pro can sometimes overprocess the image. Think of it like a chef who's just a little too enthusiastic with the spices. Sometimes it oversaturates colors or boosts sharpness to an uncomfortable degree. For people who prefer a natural, cinematic look, that can be a deal-breaker. The good news: you can tweak the settings, but only if you're willing to dig deep into menus instead of plug and play. Now, let's talk gaming because the U8N boasts a feature-rich 144 Hz Game Mode Pro with variable refresh rate from 48 Hz to 144 Hz, AMD FreeSync Premium Pro, and Dolby Vision gaming support. Sounds perfect for competitive gamers, right? However, here's the twist. The game bar lets you customize settings directly from the TV without messing with your controller, but users have reported the interface is sluggish and sometimes glitchy, which can be a serious distraction mid-match. Plus, the rumored low input lag feels inconsistent depending on the game and settings. So, if your 1ms reaction time matters, there might be better choices. Hold on, I'm not just here to bash the U8N. Its audio system is a bright spot, packing a 2.1.2 multi-channel sound setup with 50W max power and Dolby Atmos support. This TV doesn't just look good. It fills your room with rich, immersive sound without needing an external soundbar. Seriously, the included 5-speaker configuration manages to bring a convincing theater-like atmosphere for movies and plays. It's like having a mini concert in your living room, minus the overpriced tickets. Here's a question: how future-proof is the Hisense U8N really? On paper, it supports next-gen TV via ATSC 3.0 tuner and Wi-Fi 6E, which is fantastic if you want your TV to last through the next wave of streaming and broadcast advancements. However, the actual implementation feels a little half-baked, with some users noting occasional connectivity and app lag problems on Google TV. If you're someone who switches apps a lot or binges streaming services nightly, this might contribute to a not-so-smooth experience. So, who exactly is the Hisense U8N for? If you're a movie buff looking for impressive brightness and vivid colors without the inflation of OLED prices, this TV hits many right notes. Also, its IMAX Enhanced certification and filmmaker mode ensure you get content as the creators intended when you take the time to set it right. But if you're a hardcore gamer needing rock-solid responsiveness or a casual viewer who hates fiddling with complicated settings, this might test your patience. Now here's a little story. When I first set up the Hisense U8N, I was dazzled by the sheer brightness during daylight. But soon, I noticed smudgy shadows during dark scenes, especially in fast action movies. I asked myself, is this really mini-LED or a bright flashlight with blurry edges? That's where the panel's anti-glare low reflection tech tried its best to save the day, slightly reducing annoying reflections. Still, black uniformity wasn't perfect, and some local dimming halos could be distracting. A reminder that no TV is perfect, except my mom's taste in TV shows, but that's a whole different review. Here's the kicker. Hisense backs the U8N with a solid 2-year warranty, double the industry average. So if anything goes wrong, you have a safety net. That's great peace of mind for a TV packed with so much tech. But beware, warranty doesn't cover aesthetic issues like backlight bleed or screen uniformity, so inspect your unit carefully when it arrives. What about the user interface? It runs Google TV, which means you get easy access to your favorite apps, personalized content recommendations, and smart home integration. This makes navigating entertainment seamless, but as I mentioned, the software can sometimes face hiccups under heavier loads. Still, it's generally smoother than older Hisense models. Funny enough, for a TV packed with such advanced tech, the U8N still can't escape the occasional software bug that randomly reboots the system. Yes, it happened mid-movie once, leaving me staring at the loading circle longer than the runtime of some indie films. Maybe it just wanted a break too. Here's a joke for you. Why did the TV go to therapy? It couldn't deal with its own screen time. Okay, I'll be here all week. Another quirk worth mentioning is the size options. The U8N comes in a range from 55 up to 75, so you can pick what fits your space. But beware, the 75 model has been reported to have more noticeable uniformity issues and uneven backlighting. So if you have a super bright room, the mid-size models might serve you better. Let's talk HDR and picture modes. The Hisense U8N absolutely shines when handling HDR10 Plus and Dolby Vision content. Its dynamic tone mapping ensures highlights don't get washed out, and dark details remain visible, which is crucial for dark sci-fi movies or nature documentaries. But full disclosure, some users feel the HDR experience is inconsistent if Dolby Vision isn't perfectly optimized per streaming app, which can be frustrating when you just want to enjoy the show. One more joke before I continue. Why don't televisions ever get lost? Because they always find their way to the screen. All right, focusing back. What about the sound quality for gamers and movie lovers? The built-in 50W2.1.2 system supports Dolby Atmos, meaning sound moves around you in 3 dimensions. Explosions don't just hit your ears, they feel like they come from every corner. For those unwilling or unable to invest in surround sound setups, this audio system is a major plus and deserves applause. But here's the thing. While the U8N speaker system is fantastic for a built-in set, audiophiles might still want to add a dedicated soundbar or home theater system. After all, even the best TV speakers compete with the cockroach chorus during your late-night watch, nature's own surround sound. By now, you might be wondering about the overall value. The Hisense U8N sits in the mid to high price range for a mini-LED TV. Its 4.2-star Amazon rating shows a mix of satisfied customers and detractors, often due to the quirks I mentioned. Some users praise its picture quality and value. Others complain about software bugs or calibration needs. Here's a mini promise to keep you hooked. The U8N is great in many ways, but only if you know exactly what you're signing up for and are ready to tweak settings and maybe tolerate some software glitches. For those who want plug-and-play perfection, this might not be your best match. But for enthusiasts craving bright HDR and solid gaming features, with some patience, it could be a winner. To summarize, the Hisense U8N delivers impressive specs like Mini-LED Pro Plus with 2,000 plus local dimming zones, 3,000 nits peak brightness, quantum dot color technology, 144 Hz VRR gaming, Dolby Vision and Atmos, and a powerful 5-speaker audio system. It's like the Swiss Army knife of TVs, versatile and loaded, but not without some sharp edges. If you're a cinephile who wants a flashy, bright TV that can reproduce colors beautifully, especially in bright rooms, and you don't mind tweaking settings, the U8N can be your new best friend. However, casual users or competitive gamers who want flawless, hassle-free performance might feel frustrated by occasional glitches and the need for manual calibration. Remember, prices for this TV can fluctuate quickly, so if you decide it fits your needs, check the link in the description below for the best deal on Amazon. Don't miss out just because you waited for another sale. Sometimes the best brightness really does come at peak moments. And before I sign off, one last joke to brighten your day. Why did the smart TV break up with its remote? It found someone with better reception. If you enjoyed this honest deep dive and want more reviews with the truth behind the tech, hit that subscribe button and bell icon so you don't miss out. In the end, the Hisense U8N is a powerhouse TV with a few caveats. Think of it like a sports car with a quirky engine. Thrilling to drive but demands a bit of attention under the hood. If you're ready to take that journey, it might just become your new home entertainment champion.